recording in progress.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sir, IP1 or NEET? Continuation or IPE?
Hello.
Hello, sir. It is audible to you?
Yeah, audible. Who is this?
Tishir, sir.
Huh?
Sir, it is NEET or IPE?
It's not IP. Who said this IP? It's our regular class, no? Our regular class.
So
Regular.
yesterday, like at this class, we had a botany, so like at this time, and that
No,
botany
still,
class.
still listen, botany, the syllabus, what they follow, it is theirs. Zoology, the program that I prepared and I made it, this is ours is separate and different. Understand? So botany sir has prepared that 1 week the extra class that he receives, he will be teaching you IPE. I'm not. We are dealing the IPE topics already there, children. See, for example, we are discussing the topics of biomolecules. So that part is included for you in IPE too. That is already covered here. We are continuing our topic just before the IPE examination of first that going to be conducted. That before that 1 or 2 classes we can invest there to conclude that classes, right? So that will be like that. So zoology, the
Yes, sir.
program that is followed is totally different, and the botany and other subjects that is followed is totally different, children. And I request you all the people not to share all the links and the notes and etc. into the group, okay, of other subjects like in the Telegram. Especially, I'm talking about Telegram channel. There you don't use any links or any other physics subject related, chemistry subject related, botany. It is not a platform created by the institute. It is a platform created by myself. So it is for my convenience so that I can help you in a better way. That's why the class was and the group was created from my end there. Already institute also have created one group. In that, whatever you want to, you can ask there. Okay, but don't share all those things which are not supposed to be there. It's my personal group. Right? It's done. Secure. I have enabled the rename option already there. So in the last class we have discussed, okay, that is about the biomolecules, some of the concepts we're discussing in the last class, right? So we were discussing proteins, right, children?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Amino acids, we concluded what are Twitter
Yes, sir,
ions we
protein.
discussed. Okay, what are the different types of amino acids? I think I have shared you the slides already for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you shared the slides.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we are going to discuss one of the slide, and after that we continue the topic proteins here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, once can you explain deuterionic form of amino acids?
The same I'm doing it. You can see the slide now.
Okay, sir.
Tell me. So listen, children. So we are discussing the deuterionic form of amino acids. For example, if you place an amino acid, okay, in acids, what happens? Immediately the cation portion, okay, that is the cation portion, that is it will be gaining a positive ion there, and it will be coordinating with the compound here, and its behavior will be like a compound present in the acids here. When we place them, what happens? This charge is developed over this amino acid, as their behavior inside the acid is totally different. Okay, acid has a negative pole, so will be attracting the that is negative attracted ions, that is positive ions. Okay, what is cathode? Cathode is a negative pole, right? It is a negative pole. What is anode? It is a positive pole, right? Positive pole. Cathode will be attracting cations, right? What are cations? Obviously, it is positive ions. What are positive ions here? This is positive. So in the acid, cations in acid, so what happens here? You will be seeing this charge here. You can see the charge here. And similarly, when, okay, when slowly, when it is put into the, okay, when it is about to place into the alkaline medium, what happened here? In alkaline medium, immediately what happens? The carboxyl group, it loses its charge here. It loses its charge at the same time, and amine group, one hydrogen will be losing there, and obviously it forming another compound. That is, this their behavior will be just like alkaline. Means, okay, जिस थाली जिस जहां पे जाओगे उसकी तरह बिहेव करना. Means you go for a party of X as well as Y. X is very rich in amount. Okay, he has a good amount of money. Y has less amount of money. For example, you have two friends here. He will conduct the party according to his capability, and you will behave according to that in that. And if you go to one other person's party, so this man has a good amount of money. He has invested more amount and created the party there. So your behavior in this party will be like Y like. Got it? So similarly, the amino acids, when they are placed in acidic medium, when they are placed in basic medium, so the uh, base and as well alkaline as well as basic portion, that is amine as well as carboxyl group, they will be behaving by losing the ions here. You can see plus ion when they are placed in acid here. Afterwards, what happened? Here, from here, hydrogen will be lost here when this is again shifted into the alkaline medium here. Okay, so this type of behavior exhibited by amino acids is what we call it a Zwitter ionic properties. Isoelectric means it is neutral every time. Whenever it is placed in acid, whenever it is placed in acids it behave as acidic. In acids, it loses an ionic condition and it become NS3 plus. And similarly, when again what happens, when they are about to shift into the bases here or alkaline environment, so again what happens, the carboxyl group that they loses the charge already, and amine group, okay, okay, H3 NS3 plus, so it will be losing this charge here and losing one hydrogen ion plus here from this here. So their behavior in the basis will be like this here. Got it? Means as they shift from one condition to another, what happened? Their behavior of amino acid changes. So this property of amino acids is what we call it as Zwitter ion, children. This will be better explained by changing of ionic groups over the elements by the chemistry teacher very well, children. So when they discuss with you how the ions will be shifting from one to the, they will explain you. I can't explain you beyond this one. I can just tell you that behavior of amino acids will changes when they are in the acid medium. The behavior will be something different. When they are put into the basic medium, their behavior will be totally different here. This change of behavior by the acids is what we call it a Zwitter ionic property. We call it as Zwitter ionic property. What is amino acids are amphoteric in nature. Okay, which exhibit both acidic due to carboxylic group and basic due to amine group properties. They are also called a dipolar or Zwitter ions, means their behavior changes when they enter into the acid medium. When they enter into basic medium, their behavior totally changes here. This change of behavior by the amino acids is what we call it a Zwitter ionic property. We call it as Zwitter ionic property. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
So next we talk about the complex molecules. When amino acids are joined together, then they form a large bond. For example, this is C, this is amino acid, this is H3N, okay, plus C, R, okay, and this is hydrogen, and this is carboxyl group here. This is carboxyl group. When a new amino acid is added to this one, a new amino acid is brought here and added here, which part of amino acid is going to share bond here? This part will be sharing actually. This is an end here. You're getting my point. So a new amino acid, this is an amino acid. Okay, let's say this is H3N, then C, then R, then H, then C, okay, O and OO. This is a property, right? And they form a bond with the amine group of new amino acid. This is another amino acid 2. When they come and bond here, so what happens? They form a bond here like this, NH and CO. This is a bond going to be formed between them. Carboxyl and amine group, they form a bond, share a bond, and form a dipeptide molecule. We can call this molecule as dipeptide. Dipeptide has two amino acids joined by a single peptide bond. We call this one as a bond formation, and the bonds formed between two amino acids to form a long chain, we call it as dipeptide, children. I think you got the idea. See, this is amino acid. Let's say this is H3N. This is carbon. This is R group, alkyl group. This is one of the amino acid. And this is COH, right? So what happened? This hydrogen is lost here, right? Similarly, H2N, the another amino acid, H3N and CrHCOOH, right? This is amino acid 2. What is happening here? Water molecule is lost here, children. What is water molecule part? This is OH. And similarly from here, one hydrogen is lost here. So what is formed here? C double bond O, and a bond is formed between them, and NH3 minus H means NH. NH is forming a bond here, right? You're getting my point. This is an area, the bond is formed here. This is an area, bond is formed. This is the bond. You are able to see this?
Yes,
sir.
The same, just like sugars, water molecule by hydrolysis. So what happened? By dehydration, a water molecule is lost here, children. The water molecule is lost here, children. Okay. So, and the bond that is formed here is, we can call it as peptide bond. We can call it as peptide bond. And this molecule is what we call it as monopeptide. We call it monopeptide.
ఏందండి వచ్చేసిందా
Samhita, kindly mute yourself. I'm just showing you one slide. Just a moment, children. I'm just sharing you one more slide, so that you will understand how the bonds are generally formed in order to form. What is protein, children? Protein is formation of amino acid 1 joins with a bond called peptide bond, and second amino acid, and further it is joined by a bond, another amino acid. So like this, n number of amino acids, when they join, they form a molecule. We call it as polypeptide. We call this molecule as polypeptide because every amino acid is joined by a bond. We call it as peptide bond. Peptide bond here. Okay. How the peptide bond is formed here? By losing a what happens? A water molecule is lost from this area.
Dehydration.
Dehydration. By dehydration. Condensation or dehydration.
Dehydration of
So
condensation.
when we take about, when we see that, when we elaborate one amino acid H3N, carbon, R group, alkyl group, the hydrogen, and COOH. Okay, and again the new this is amino acid 1 here, and similarly another amino acid H3N, carbon, R group, H, and COOH. Right? This is amino acid 2 here. How both these amino acids are joined together? By losing a water molecule. Water molecule includes OH. Here. Similarly, a hydrogen is lost here from this area. So what happened? Water molecule is lost from this area. We call this process as dehydration. And how the bond is formed here now? So we can put hydrogen here itself, right? we can say CH, R, H3N, okay, and CO is left here. CO is nothing but alkyl, sorry, we call it ketone group. They form a bond here with nitrogen as well as hydrogen. NH3 minus H, hydrogen is lost from here, OH is lost from here. So water molecule is removed out by dehydration or condensation, and they form a bond here. What is this bond called as? Peptide bond. We call it as peptide bond here. And the molecule, these two, this amino acid and this amino acid together, we can call it as monopeptide. We call this molecule as monopeptide. What is monopeptide? Two amino acids are joined by what? Monopeptide is representing a peptide bond here, children. Representing a peptide bond here. Monopeptide has how many amino acids? Monopeptide has how many amino acids? Anyone?
One amino acid.
No, two amino acids. They have two amino acids and one peptide bond. What is this monopeptide representing? The peptide bond here. Monopeptide represents two peptide bond. Got it, children? I'm sharing you this. See, amino acid joining by a bond and amino acid 2 here. What is this molecule? We call it as
Monopeptide joined by one peptide bond.
monopeptide, because this monopeptide is the term used for a bond which is present between two amino acids here. Means in a monopeptide molecule, how many amino acids are there? There are two number of amino acids. And how many bonds are there? One bond is present. So mono is representing the bond that is formed between two amino acids. The bond that is formed between two amino acids. What is dipeptide, children? Can anyone? How many amino acids?
2,
3,
How many amino acids?
4.
Four,
No.
Amino acids.
3.
Three
3,
amino acids. See, amino acid 1, a bond, amino acid 2, a bond, amino acid 3. How many amino acids? 1, 2, and 3.
3 and 2 peptide bonds.
And the bonds is representing, this is
Peptide.
bonds are representing.
dipeptide.
So dipeptide has 3 amino acids and 2 bonds, 2 peptide bonds. Got it? So the bond is actually representing the molecule here. You're getting my point? So dipeptide उसको कहते हैं जहां पे बॉन्ड हो, दो बॉन्ड कितने अमीनो एसिड्स को जोड़ती है? 3 अमीनो एसिड्स को जोड़ती है. Okay, like this, the peptide bonds are continuously formed to form a long chain. We call this molecule as
Polypeptide.
polypeptide. We call it as polypeptide.
Polypeptide.
Polypeptide is which we can call it as a protein molecule. Polypeptide, by n number of amino acids, when they join, they are generally, we call them as polypeptide molecule, and we call it as a protein here. In order to qualify protein, how many amino acids must be joined together? Minimum
50.
of 50 amino
Minimum
acids.
50.
Minimum of 50 amino acids has to join to qualify for a polypeptide chain. Got it? Let's see this slide here now. You can see, I guess, right? Proteins are polymeric compounds of amino acids. In order to qualify a protein, it must have at least 50 amino acids. How many amino acids it must have in order to qualify?
At least 50.
The minimum
At
of
least
50
At least 50 amino acids.
Minimum of 50 must be there. More than that, any number can be present here. Any number can be present. Okay. What happens here? Amino acids condenses by losing a water molecule, forms a bond called peptide molecule, a molecule called peptide molecule. Okay, and the bond formed between carboxyl group and the amine group is a peptide bond. The bond is called as peptide bond here. And one more important thing, protein cannot be homopolymer, children. Protein is never a homopolymer, never a homopolymer. See, homopolymer condition हमें कहाँ देखे? हमने carbohydrates में देखे. If same residue is repeated and form a long chain, we call it a homopolymer. But protein cannot be a homopolymer, children. Protein is always a heteropolymer. It is a
Heteropolymer.
polymer means uh, different amino acids. For example, sulfur containing amino acid joins with aromatic amino acid with acidic amino acid, like this. All of them, they decides and they code for a particular type of protein and their synthesis. So like this, different type of it is not particular that only one type of amino acid is going to be repeated every time. It is not possible during protein synthesis in any cell here. Okay, by any living cell there. So that's why protein is always a heteropolymer. It is never a homopolymer. Please remember. This is also a point important for NEET exam.
Sir,
Tell me.
so why is protein never a homopolymer? Like, is there any reason behind it?
See, I said that, see, what happens, you have studied cell division, right? This is a cell, parent cell.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is a parent, another parent cell. Both of them, okay, what happens? Both of them fuses together and they form a zygote here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or any cell, for example, let's say this is a cell in the body. Okay, this cell is responsible during a cell division. What happens? Okay, every cell during a cell division, you will see S phase, synthesis phase, yeah, okay, growth phase, G0 phase, G1 phase. All these phases are seen in cell division. After that, what happened? They divides, and then later, okay, they divides and they give this genetic material to their daughter cells in the next stages during mitosis or meiotic divisions, right, children? So during the growth phase, especially during the growth phase synthesis, what happens? They will prepare the proteins which are carried from their parents. पेरेंट्स के द्वारा सेल में दिया हुआ वो प्रोटीन्स की सिंथेसिस होती है दैट फॉर एग्जांपल यू गॉट a combination of proteins achieved from the male parent, that is father, similarly from the female parent, that is from mother. Both their proteins has to be synthesized in your body and their coding has to be inculcated in the body. This is carried out by genetic material, we call it as chromatin or chromosomes, right? So that's why there will be every type of that's why I said that genetic code providing amino acids are present here. We call them as common type of amino acids, which are very common in the body, are 20 number of amino acids, as I said. Okay, हमारे बॉडी में जो भी अमीनो एसिड्स जो नेचुरली हर लिविंग सेल में present होती है, when it is present in the body, naturally in the body, they are coding for a genetic material of the parents from where they have achieved it. So and they will code and they prepare the protein there in the body. They prepare that protein in the body here. Okay, so students, stop discussing with each other. आप आपस में बात करना बंद करें बेटा. Who is Kumpati Prabhakar? Who is this?
Sir, sir, this is Prabhakar, sir, in charge.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Prabhakar, what's the problem?
Sir, some students discussing about Instagram, that type of message. That's
Yeah,
why.
listen. I was just created my group already during the CBC program.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, at the time, and the group remains as it is. I am the admin there. Okay, I will be taking care. Okay, so I'm here to share the details to my students here.
When class is going on, they are discussing through messages.
Okay. Just I will just enable that they will not talk to anyone each other. That will be done, no?
I send message. Don't discuss about those things.
1 second. I will make that. I will make sure that the chat will be only with the host here, not with anyone.
Host only.
Please, children, kindly do not discuss all these nonsense in the classroom, which is not necessary, dear children. So this is a group created by me, as I told you, and you people go on talking here. Then what is the use of me to discuss all these things in the classroom? Children, just become little bit punctual, and the things we are discussing is a classroom issue. Okay, this was created long before, and there is no need to discuss about this one here, that this is a group, that is a group. I am telling you earlier in order to, so that you will not mess up in this and asking what is the notes shared by chemistry teacher, zoology teacher, botany sir, physics, what is the link that is should be class link. So this is not the group where you have to do all these things, children. Okay, kindly follow some rule and protocol in the group and behave very properly, children. This is what I said earlier, and it is a request for each and everyone right now here, children. If you are, it's better. Fine, children. Okay, children. Anyhow, so what I want to say, I have done it. If I feel that you are not comfortable in that, I will just take out the students outside. What is there? See, I'm just using that platform to share you the notes very properly in large scale so that I can communicate with you at a time. That is why the group is, it's for your benefit as it is needed earlier. See, Advaita, whoever it is, other students are already there. Okay, I will share you the link later. Okay, into the group in the last 10 minutes or tomorrow. You can join in that group or WhatsApp group. Already you are there. There also I'm sharing the notes there. Don't worry about it. Okay. So meantime, you can just personally take my number and later you send me a message. So I will add you there. That I can be done. Fine. Thanks a lot. So let's discuss our topic, children. Can we discuss now?
Yes,
Because
sir.
Yes, sir.
See, children,
Yes, sir.
amino acids. Every amino acid will be coding for a specific protein, children. For a specific protein. So, like this, a specific group of proteins which are synthesized in the body during cell division, okay, will code for that particular amino acid, for particular type of proteins. For example, okay, an activity process, that is high amount of glucose is taken, is absorbed in the blood, and it is converted into glycogen, and it is stored here, and it is stored in the body. Okay, it is stored inside the body. Okay, so after storing it, what happens? After storing it, the work of glycogen formation in that particular organism is of a different type because their parents are different. Parents have a different mechanism of storing the glycogen, and method of storing is totally different. Some people store very quickly a large amount of glucose, okay, large amount, and less amount of energy can be utilized. So for that, they have to prepare, they have to code certain proteins. So that proteins are shared and released, or which are inherited from the parents, right? That's why the amino acids are not same here. Amino acids will be a different one. This you will study when you study the genetic code and structure of DNA in genetic code in your IP classes and all this. You will come to know all this. What is cell division? Okay, what is protein synthesis? How proteins are prepared? So all this you will come to know. Until then, you just keep the things in your mind that proteins are not homopolymers. They are always a heteropolymer. That's all. A statement.
Hydropoly.
सी लिजन, जब तक हमें कोई कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होती है तब तक आपको क्या करना चाहिए, स्टेटमेंट ही याद रखना है आपको. दिस इज अ स्टेटमेंट. सी आई सेड दैट you have to be disciplined in the class, means you have to take the statement as it is. You don't ask me what is the spelling of discipline, how to behave like a disciplined student. So these things are not necessary, right? What are required, just go for it. Okay, so let's see the point. Proteins are always heteropolymers, different amino acid joins to form a peptide molecule here, children. I'm just reading out the characteristic features of proteins. Okay, and proteins helps in tissue. What is the function of proteins? Tissue repair and growth, of course, because proteins are made up of amino acids here. Obviously, they are responsible for tissue repair as well as growth. Meghna, so what is the function of proteins? Proteins are no, they are meant for growth and development. क्या सुन रहे हो class? नहीं, energy will be provided by carbohydrates. Sorry, it's my daughter. Okay, she was also reading science yesterday. What are nutrients? So I'm just asking the question. Proteins are large-sized molecules. We call them as polypeptides. We call these molecules as polypeptide. I told you, amino acid 1 joins with amino acid 2. Joins with amino acid N. So like this, they form a long chain. We call it as polypeptide chain. We call it as polypeptide molecule, and they are joined together in the form of a large chain. We call it a polypeptide chain, right? Okay, and these proteins, they cannot pass through the cell membrane. See here, हमारे हर सेल को nutrients किस form में मिलती है? Simplest form में. We get nutrients in the simplest form. Food will be digested in the digestive system. Carbohydrates are converted into sugars. Okay, proteins are converted into amino acids. And in this form, this is a soluble form, right, children? These substances will soluble in the blood, reaches to the cell, and cell utilize them there. So that's why proteins cannot pass through the cell membrane. Only what kind of molecules are passing through here?
Amino acids.
Simplest molecule.
Amino acid.
Amino acid. For example, amino acid is the simplest molecule. Okay. So in order to release amino acids, what happened? The peptide bonds has to be broken. Peptide bonds has to be broken in order to release every amino acid out, which we can study in the form of digestion. During digestive system of the person digestion, right? So first of all, we discussed based upon the complexity of proteins. Proteins are of two different types. Proteins are two different types. How many types? Two types. Okay. What are they? Okay. What are they? Simple proteins and conjugated proteins. Of course, derived proteins are something additional point which no need to discuss. Of course, it is three types, but I'm just not discussing this one. These two are important for us, so I'm discussing. Okay, simple type of proteins. Okay, proteins are two types. Okay, simple type. Okay, one we call it as simple proteins, also called true proteins. True. And the other one we call it a conjugated. Conjugation means joining. Conjugation means joining. So a proteins, okay, which are formed only by only amino acids together they form proteins, we call them a simple type of proteins. Okay, simple proteins are made up of only amino acid. You can see here. Only amino acids, when they join together, they form a chain. We call them as simple proteins. Is it clear? Proteins, two types, simple and conjugated. Whereas conjugated proteins में क्या होगा? Amino acids भी होंगे and non-protein part is also present. Now means amino acid joined with amino acid is a protein part, right? So conjugated proteins have a protein part as well as non-protein part also. All these together, protein part means amino acid. Amino acids के साथ क्या होगा? Non-protein part भी होगा. Like for example, let's say glycoprotein. I'll give you one example. Glycoprotein. What is it made up of? Glycoprotein is made up of
Glucose and protein, sir.
it is made up of glucose. Glucose means sugar. It is made up of
Carbohydrates.
and proteins. Sugar as well as protein.
Proteins.
Proteins means amino acids, right? So in दोनों की combination से बना हुआ substance को such type of proteins are called conjugated proteins. We call them as conjugated. If they are formed only by the protein part, that is only amino acids, we call them as simple type of proteins. We call them as simple type of proteins. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
So,
So what are chromoproteins then?
Chromoproteins. I will tell you now. Let me discuss it now. I'm not even to that point until now. Just wait. So simple proteins. What are simple proteins? Simple proteins are formed by only amino acids. Only amino acids means amino acid 1, 2, 3, n number of amino acids joined together by a peptide bond, and they form a polypeptide chain. So we call them as simple amino acids. Okay. Based upon their structure and shape, we classify them as two types. One is globular protein, and number two, fibrous protein. Globular means the protein is spherical in shape. Based upon the shape, Okay, they are spherical. For example, the muscles, that is contractions of muscles are due to actin and myosin pigments. Okay, actin and myosin filaments. This is a muscle protein. So they have a muscle protein have, it is made up of a single type of units. We call it as, okay, this is muscle protein. Let's say this is the muscle protein. I'm just giving you one example. Okay, this is a muscle protein, let's say. What is this portion? This portion is what is like a spherical structure. We call it as globular protein. This portion of this protein is made up of globule, means spherical structure. We call it a globular. The rest of the portion is like a fibrous, means it is long, elongated and filamentous structure. They are thread-like structure. We call it as filamentous. So based upon their structure, they are of two types. Number one, fibrous proteins. Number one, fibrous proteins. How many types? Simple proteins are two types. What are they?
Types. Fibrous proteins and
Globular and
proteins.
fibrous.
Globular
and
fibrous.
The proteins have a globular head, means spherical shaped proteins alignment. Such type of proteins are called globular proteins.
Globular
If they
proteins.
are thread-like structures, we can call them as fibrous.
Fibrous
They are
proteins.
fibrous. So you can see fibrous proteins are thread-like structures and they are insoluble in water. They are not soluble. Insoluble in water because they are long. See, the amino acids are arranged in this fashion. All these are joined together by a bond and form a long fibrous structure. Long fiber, it is a long thread-like structure. So as it is very longer, hard, that is bigger structures will not be soluble in the water. They are not soluble. So they are called as insoluble. They are insoluble in water. Who are insoluble? Fibrous proteins are insoluble in water. Number two. Okay, I have given you one more point here that we will discuss later when we talk about different types of proteins. No, there we will discuss all these things. They contain four types of structure: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Four types of structure. Proteins achieve based upon their complexity. Proteins are classified into four different types of structure. Primary is very simple type of rod-like structure. Secondary, little bit coiled, that is secondary. Highly coiled, that is tertiary. Very, very complex, we call it a quaternary. Got it, children? So you're getting my point? This is simple type of rod, we call it as primary. Little bit coiled means it is just like a staircase like appearances. We call it a coil. So that is secondary. Highly coiled, wound upon one amino acid is overlapping over the another amino acids and form a spherical. You have seen a ball of wool ball. Sweater bunte hai na, wool.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you are tying the thread continuously one over the other, right? So distant amino acids are very close to another amino acid. दूर वाले amino acids एक दूसरे के ऊपर overlap होती है. So that is more complex. We call it a tertiary. And highly complex type of amino acids containing polypeptides, we can call it a quaternary. We call it as quaternary. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. So which type of amino acids, which type of proteins are included in fibrous? Secondary structure. This type of secondary structures are
Secondary
included
structure.
in this one. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Secondary structure. Best example for them is collagen, children. Best example for them is collagen. आपको पूछेंगे, what is the abundant protein present in the biosphere? Huh?
Cellulose.
No, abundant protein.
Collagen.
About carbohydrate.
Collagen.
Collagen. It is a
No,
collagen.
not at all. Not at all. Listen my words. Mark my words.
Cellulose,
Rubisco. Have you heard the name? Rubisco.
Rubisco, sir.
Ribulose. R for ribulose. B for bis phosphate. B for bis phosphate. C for carboxylase.
Oxidase.
and
Oxygenase.
O for
Oxygen.
oxygenase.
Light reaction.
Yes, that's what. During the photosynthesis, they
Light reaction.
to fix the carbon
1 to
dioxide in order to synthesize.
that
This plants will be utilizing this enzyme here. So this is very abundant in the nature. Protein. This is a protein derivative. Abundant protein in the biosphere. In the biosphere is rubisco. In the biosphere is rubisco. And abundant protein present in the animal body is collagen.
Collagen.
Hmm? Abundant cellulose, abundant carbohydrate in the biosphere is cellulose, right? And abundant sugar in the animal body is glycogen. Similarly, abundant protein in the biosphere is rubisco. And similarly, abundant protein in the animal body is
collagen.
collagen. We discuss it in animal tissues. You will come to know what is collagen, why collagen is very important. So collagen is the abundant protein in the animal body. Similarly, some more examples of fibrous proteins. Actin. Actin is a muscle protein. Myosin is also a muscle protein, which is present in the skeletal muscles. Okay, you have nails, you have hair, you have the animals have horns, hooves, fur, claws, hoofs, so scales. So all these are made up of keratin. Keratin is also a protein, which is also part of, which is also a fibrous type of protein, which is also a fibrous type of protein. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
I'm changing the slide, children. Just give me 1 minute of time. Can you see another slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got in notes, sir.
I know you got in notes, but I'm giving you the notes early without explaining you, then it will be a difficulty for you to understand. So
Wow.
that's the reason. So I'm trying to explain them, right? Simply taking the notes is easy, then it is very better for me to give you notes and conclude everything. So, but I'm not doing, I'm trying my best to help you out at this point of time, right? So simple proteins are two types. Number one is fibrous. Number one is fibrous protein. Or we can also call it a filamentous also, right? Filament-like structure. Next, number two is globular protein. Number two is globular protein. See here, they are spherical, non-contractile proteins. Means proteins which are fibrous are contractile in nature. They can be flexible, just like rubber band. These proteins are flexible in nature, whereas globular proteins are non-contractile. Okay, and the shape is spherical. That's why we call it as globe का shape कैसा होता है? Spherical होती है. Let's see, globular proteins are spherical.
Green color.
Okay, what type of see, this is a spherical structure.
Tertiary.
What happened? Amino acids are bound like this here, like this here, like this here, like this. They are bound like this.
Wow.
So this is, they wound one over the other and form a highly complex structure. That's why they are included into the category of tertiary or quaternary. Tertiary or quaternary type of proteins. We will discuss them actually. We should discuss little early, but I feel that this is important for you. First of all, if you understand the basic structure of proteins, then it will be easy for you to understand that. So this is, okay, so globular protein have tertiary or quaternary structure. Got it? And they are smaller. Globular proteins are usually soluble. See, यहाँ पे हम छोटा सा differentiation करते हैं, छोटा example के साथ differentiate करते हैं. Okay, so these globular proteins are two types. Okay, coagulable. Okay, non-coagulable. What is coagulation?
Freezing.
What is coagulation?
Clotting.
Clotting. Coagulation.
Clotting of a blood is called coagulation of a blood.
Okay, so in this there are, okay, based upon the size. For example, this globular protein is, okay, this globular protein is okay, smaller in nature. Okay, smaller in nature. Okay, if their size is very smaller, this is a small globular protein. So this, as they are very smaller in nature, okay, they are easily soluble. They are easily soluble in water, first of all. Easily soluble in water, and they are not coagulated. They are not coagulated. So you might have heard about the proteins, right? Proteins present in the blood plasma. Heparin,
Globulin.
Globulin.
heparin,
Albumin.
histamines, histone protein, histone proteins. Have you heard this name?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये प्लाज्मा में है, जैसे
Plasma.
कि आपकी ब्लड की प्लाज्मा में ये है. कभी आपने देखा ब्लड आप सेपरेट करके ब्लड टेस्ट करेंगे तो यू कांट सी द हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स बिकॉज they are completely soluble in water as their size is very small. If their size is little bit larger, if their size is little bit larger, what happens? They are insoluble. Okay, they are insoluble in water. In water, or maybe soluble too. Okay, they are insoluble or maybe soluble too. But okay, they are when heated. When they are heated, what happens? They undergo coagulation. Best example, आपने यग देखा है? यग, EGG. It has albumin. It has albumin. What is albumin? It is a protein part, right? आप अंडे बॉयल करने से पहले देखो लिक्विड है, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, when you boil it, what happen? It become
Harder.
hard structure. It undergo hard structure, and we can call it as coagulation. We call it as coagulation. Got it? So albumin is a large-sized globular protein. Yes, albumin is a large-sized globular protein. Is it clear? So
Yeah, sir.
globular proteins are two types, children. Which is soluble in water? Okay, so which is soluble in water? Okay, which is soluble in water, and which is not coagulated because their size is very, very smaller. Okay, they cannot be coagulated. Best example for them are histones.
Stone.
Histone proteins are best examples, right? Similarly, larger globular proteins are coagulated by heat, including egg,
Where is sir?
He's probably having net issues.
I guess sir has some low bandwidth or something. He'll be back.
Okay. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, internet, I know. Every day in my home na morning 11:30 को एक बार connect जाती है, तब तक and one more 5:30 को एक और है. My daughter has told me that it is gone. जल्दी जल्दी सेव कर लो स्लाइड बोल के बोल रही है मेरी daughter. होता है भाई, होता है. I think somebody are host. Who is this host? Rathod, Deepthi Rathod. Kindly make me host, beta.
There is Charvish reasons.
Chandana is a host. Okay, thanks a lot.
No, sir.
Charvi, sir.
Okay, Charvi. So,
I
sorry.
have made you, sir.
Yeah, it's done. Thank
Thank you.
I do one thing when I enter the class now, who are more active now, I will make that guy as a co-host there. So at least that man will be taking care. At least if I will escape now, he will bring me back once again at least. Chalo, theek hai. We are discussing a sheet. Okay, just 5 to 10 minutes hardly, children. It's a 1 hour of class. I know that. Just hardly 10 to 15 minutes. Let me close this part so that we can discuss the rest of the portion. In the time, you can write down the notes and come back again, right? That will be better. Right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, what's about sheet?
So, globular proteins are two types. Depends upon the size. If they are smaller, they are soluble in water. And they are not okay. Non-coagulable when heated. Okay, such type of proteins, best example is histamines. Okay, histones are the best type of proteins which are present in the blood plasma, right? Similarly, if the size of the proteins are little larger, okay, what happens? Size increases, what happened? Solubility decreases, okay? Solubility decreases, insoluble and coagulable. Best example is egg albumin is the best example. Egg albumin is the best example here, right? This is. So
Now, what is egg albumin?
Pardon?
What is egg albumin? Say
Egg albumin.
Means what, sir? What is the
Egg albumin, egg white. Egg has two components, right? Yellow part and white part.
Yes,
Egg has two parts. Yellow part have phosphates, okay, phosphate containing, okay. So calcium containing substances are present in yellow. Whereas white portion, it consisting, we call it egg albumin. We call it as egg albumin. Albumin is a protein. What type of protein? Globular type of protein. What type of protein in this globular which can be coagulated when heated? When it is heated, what happens? It will undergo coagulation. That is egg albumin. Similarly, serum globulins. Okay, generally antibodies which are present in the blood plasma are called globulins. Blood plasma में मैंने आपको बताया था 3 types, that is plasma proteins are present, right? Plasma proteins. Okay, 6 to 8% of blood plasma have plasma proteins. Please recollect circulatory system, right? So what are the proteins? Fibrinogen, heparin, okay, plasma albumin, plasma globulins, right? These plasma globulins are nothing but antibody producing cells. They are antibody producing cells. नहीं चाहिए बेटा. Antibody producing cells or proteins, we can say. So we call them as serum globulins. Serum or plasma, both are same, children. Serum or plasma, both are same with little difference that we discuss later. What is the point that here is important for discussion is, that is serum globulins are also called as antibody producing proteins. Okay, that's why, so antibodies are also called as immunoglobulins, children. IG, a short form we will be using. We call it a immunoglobulins. Nothing but antibody, nothing but antibodies. So these globulins are part of blood plasma. These part of blood plasma. Plasma or serum, both are same. So we call it a plasma globulins or serum globulins. Both are same. Okay. Next it is gluteins, children. Next it is gluteins. What are gluteins? Okay. So these gluteins also plays an important role in the body. I'm just finding out its function here. Just give me 1 minute of time. Gluteins. So these gluteins are actually extracted generally these are extracted from certain seeds and parts of plants like okay, linseed oil and etc. So all these from these gluteins are extracted. These are also a kind of protein. These are also a kind of globular proteins. When it is heated, what happens? They undergo coagulation. ओके आप देखिए जॉइंट पेन्स के लिए डॉक्टर कभी कभी मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं आर्थराइटिस जिसमें घर में जिसमें हो जिन जो लोग को आर्थराइटिस है सो डॉक्टर विल बी सजेस्टिंग टू टेक ग्लूकोज ओके सो ग्लूटिन्स एंड इवन जिम वर्कआउट करने वाले जो बॉडी की बिल्डिंग के लिए यूज करते हैं ग्लूटिन्स gluteal muscle gluteal protein glutins are taken that is generally taken by the body people okay so this is globular protein is it clear
Yes, sir.
Sir, what was the disease name you mentioned?
Pardon?
The disease name.
So she's asking about the disease name that you have mentioned.
Pardon?
The girl is said about the you mentioned that disease name, na sir.
Sir, she's asking the disease name.
So the name of a disease that you have mentioned, that name.
Sir, arthritis, you have said no, sir, that she's asking.
Arthritis. Arthros means joints. Arthros means joint. Arthritis means joint pains. Joint pains because of weakening of bones, bones के घिस जाना, rough work, loss of calcium in the blood, in the bones, or any other reasons due to some other substances deposited will make the joints painful movements. Causes painful movements of joints is called arthritis. Joint means arthros means joints. This is an Latin term. Arthros means joint. Arthritis means pains in the joints. So the joints को strong रखने में मदद करती है कुछ ऐसी substance that is gluteins. So it is also an extract. This is also a kind of globular protein. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you explain serum globulins again?
Blood has plasma. Blood has corpuscles, right? Plasma is occupying 55% of the total blood, right? Plasma is a colorless, it consisting of water and plasma proteins, right? Water 90 to 92%, plasma protein 6 to 8%. If you recollect the classes that you have attended previously, that is, it included that 6 to 8%. What are the plasma proteins included? There are fibrinogen,
Albumin, globulin,
albumins,
heparin,
globulins,
heparin.
heparin. So all these are part of them. I'm talking to you about these globulins. This is and this is both are same. What are globulins? Generally, globulins are part of plasma. So plasma and serum are both are same. The colorless fluid coming out during an injury is nothing but the plasma itself. जब भी चोट लगती है इंजुरी की साइड से कलरलेस फ्लूइड बाहर आती है, that is nothing but we call it a serum. Serum and plasma's composition is almost all same. So where do you find these immunoglobulins? Generally they are found in plasma or serum. हमारे बॉडी में एंटीबॉडीज कहाँ पे होती है? लिक्विड पार्ट, दैट इज प्लाज्मा.
It's a plasma.
में दो कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं. ओके, एंटीजन कहाँ पे होती है? ब्लड सेल्स. प्लाज्मा, दैट एंटीबॉडीज कहाँ होती है? ब्लड प्लाज्मा में होती है. एंटीबॉडीज का दूसरा नाम है इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स, आईजी. इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स बोलो या ग्लोबुलिन्स बोलो या सीरम ग्लोबुलिन्स बोलो या प्लाज्मा ग्लोबुलिन्स बोलो, all are same. All are same. Nothing but antibodies. Nothing but antibodies. Antibodies protect our body, right? Antigens के act करती है. They protect our body from against the disease causing pathogenic organisms like antigens, right?
Yes, sir, I understood.
Now the second one is conjugated proteins. These are formed by the binding of simple proteins with a non-protein. We call it a prosthetic group, children. See, don't ask me what is prosthetic group, children. Let me, before I explain you, don't ask me this question. So I'm telling you that conjugated protein में क्या होती है? Protein होती है, उसके साथ एक non-protein add होती है. दोनों मिलके बनती है conjugated proteins. Conjugation means joining. Something is joining, is a deciding factor, right? You have a team of 5 members here. Okay, you need one extra member to win the competition who has a talent in joining all of the people. Means 5 लोग मिलके आप सबके पास XYZ talent है. You need one person who is a great singer. Great singer is needed. You all are musicians. Music is not sufficient for you people to win the competition. You need a singer also there who can sing nicely. This man added to this group become an asset for you. Without this man, you are nothing. Okay, means somebody has joined together and also play an important role. Also play an important role. We call such type of substance. This non-protein is also the same like this. Non-protein is important also, and the protein nature, the nature of that protein is decided by the non-protein part here. Non-protein part. You got my point? Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Formed by the binding of simple protein. The simple protein means amino acids, right? And the non-protein part. Non-protein part can be anything. We call that non-protein as prosthetic group, children. We call it as prosthetic group. इसको ये नाम से जानते हैं. कोई भी non-protein other than protein, anything that is joining and forming a compound and plays an important role, we call it as prosthetic group. We call it as prosthetic group. So number 1, chromoproteins. Chromoproteins means chromo means chromatin means nothing. Sorry, chromo means it is a pigment, children. Pigment is joined to, which is a non-protein part, joined to a protein. Form a conjugated protein, we call it a chromoprotein. Best example see here, hemoglobin. I'll tell you one important thing. Heme is nothing but, what is heme? Iron. Heme means iron. Iron is a non-protein. Na? What is globin? Globin is a protein. So hemoglobin में क्या क्या है? Iron भी है and protein. So this iron is playing an important role in transporting respiratory gases. So this non-protein part is also playing an important role. Means the nature of protein is decided not by the protein here in conjugated proteins. Who is deciding the nature of proteins here?
Non-protein.
Non-protein part. That's it. So what is this? Non-protein part is playing an important role deciding the factor of this protein. Such type of proteins are
Conjugated proteins.
protein. Got it? I have given you some examples here. Hemoglobin, heme, iron, iron plus globin.
Globin is the protein part.
ओके हमेशा प्रोटीन क्या है, जस्ट उसका प्रोटीन का बिहेवियर रहती है, लेकिन आयरन की प्रेजेंस की वजह से क्या हुआ, इट कैन कैरी रेस्पिरेटरी गैसेस, ऑक्सीजन स्पेशली, ऑक्सीजन गई तो और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भी लेगी रेस्पिरेटरी गैसेस. Without this, what happened? Globin is nothing. Globin is nothing there in the blood. Got it? Similarly, rhodopsin. What is rhodopsin?
Rods protein, rods.
Yeah, retina consisting of two types of cells, children, rods. Okay, rods as well as cones. These rods and cones consisting of retinal. Rods and cones, both of them consisting of retinal and opsin. Opsin is a protein part, retinal is a non-protein.
Non-protein part.
ओके ये रॉड्स में ही नहीं है, कोन्स में भी है. कोन्स में किस नाम से है? आयोडोप्सिन. कोन्स में किस नाम से है? आयोडोप्सिन. Rhodopsin in rods, iodopsin in cones. Both have a conjugated protein which has retinal and opsin. Retinal is a non-protein part. In rods, what they do, they help in vision in the night time. This retinal with the opsin in cones helps in vision in daylight. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Like this hemocyanin. Okay, cyanin, okay,
Copper containing.
is copper sulfate, CuSO4. Blue color. Okay, blue color is due to copper. This copper sulfate, when it is the cyano, okay, heme, iron. Heme means यहाँ पे heme is nothing but iron here. यहाँ पे heme को क्या बोलोगे? You can call it as protein here in this animal. And cyanin is copper sulfate. This is non-protein part. Because of this, what happens? Certain animals like mollusca. Mollusca includes phyla, snail, garden snail. Okay, crustaceans like prawn. Prawn's blood is blue color, children. Prawn's blood is blue color. Mollusca, phyla blood is, snail's blood is blue color. Blue color is due to the distribution of copper sulfate in the blood here, in the blood. Due to that, color of the blood is blue color. Got it? Blood is blue color due to copper. So copper containing compound is nothing but cyanin. Nothing but cyanin. Heme is nothing but here it is blood here, children. आप body में क्या बोलोगे? Iron बोलोगे. This is an iron here. It is representing iron part here. Heme is representing iron part here. Whereas in the blood of other animals of lower category of animals like prawns as well as snail and etc., the blood is blue color due to the presence of copper sulfate. Due to the presence of, just 3 minutes, children, I am closing it. Okay, copper sulfate. So we call it a hemocyanin. So that is also an example there. That is also a best example for this. So like this, many examples were given: flavoprotein, hemocyanin, hemoglobin. जो नाम आपके याद हो वो याद रखिए. Like this. Number 2, glycoprotein, glucose plus protein, that is carbohydrate and protein. Protein and carbohydrate. Immunoglobulins are the best examples. This one.
Serum globulin.
Immunoglobulins. Glucose is there and protein is there. Okay. Similarly, mucoproteins. Mucus, mucin. Mucin is a substance. Mucin and protein. Mucus containing substance. हमारे बॉडी में जो भी फ्लूइड एनवायरनमेंट है, दैट इज साइनोवियल फ्लूइड. बोन्स के जॉइंट्स में, in the joints of bones you will see a fluid called synovial fluid. Do you find any fluid in between the joints? No, not at all.
No.
बोन्स के बीच में जॉइंट ही दिखती है, वहां पे एक ऐसी फ्लूइड भी प्रेजेंट है जो दिखती नहीं, स्लिपरी होती है. दैट इज साइनोवियल फ्लूइड. एग्जांपल, synovial fluid, vitreous humor, right? Similarly, nucleoproteins means nucleic acid plus protein, nucleoprotein. Histone is the best example. Histone is a protein. Clear? Metalloprotein, metals means any element. For example, zinc is present in carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase is an enzyme which is used in the process of digestion. हमारे बॉडी में जो भी डाइजेशन की एक्टिविटी होती है, एंजाइम्स, okay, all those enzymes are acting in presence of zinc there. So zinc is playing an important role there. So zinc is a metal, so we call it a metalloprotein. Similarly, arginase has manganese and magnesium. Like this, some more examples I will be giving it to you as a list here to remember. Next to that is phosphoproteins, phosphoric acid, milk consisting of calcium phosphates, right? आपने सुना होगा. दूध में कैल्शियम होती है. हॉर्लिक्स क्या करती है? दूध में कैल्शियम को बोन्स तक पहुंचाती है. ये है एड, देयर इज एन एड, एडवर्टाइजिंग एड्स. सो मिल्क कंटेन्स phosphate, children. Milk contains phosphate. Phosphate, when they combines with protein, we call it phosphoproteins. Milk contains, okay, protein. Milk contains protein. Milk contains sugar. Sugar क्या है? Lactose. We discussed. Protein क्या है? It is casein. Casein is a milk protein. This is. Similarly, lipoproteins. Lipid part conjugated with protein. We call it a lipoprotein. Like this, we have many examples of conjugated protein. Right, children? So in the coming class, we are going to discuss primary, secondary, and tertiary and quaternary structure. After that, we enter into topic lipids there. Okay, children? So we'll be having the class. Don't worry. Mean the time you do one thing. Mean the time I prepare the slide and share it to you. Keep it with yourself so that it will be easy for you to write them.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Group name.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See, the group name. Hello, children. What is the group name in Telegram?
MB 20,
MB
21, 20,
the
22,
future doctors.
Future doctors, children. Okay, MB is MB. Okay, future doctors. ये मेरा अपना ग्रुप है बेटा. ये this is the group.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Give my number. Note down.
Thank you, sir.
Message.
Thank you, sir.
06-121-323. This is the number. Save the number and share. Send your ID and all the details so that your name and all this and which batch it comes to, so that I can add you there in the group there, right? Or you
Excuse me, sir.
join yourself with that same.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Sir, general amino acid structure, amine group is NH2 or NH3?
What is amine? See, NH3 is an amine group with a charge H, CH, and R group. H we can write it here or here, doesn't matter. Here. Okay.
Let's say, sir, mobile number again.
This is an when they enter into another medium, what happens? They have a property of losing this one or losing one hydrogen here. Then depends upon the type of fluid. So amine में हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? H3N is ammonia. Amine. In amine, hydrogen is removed, it becomes NH. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not discussing how the bonding takes place. I'm not your chemistry teacher. I can explain you how this will take, how this type of arrangement can be done, what can be done, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.